Cookie, no, we didn't install a urinal in the studio, so we're going to send someone into cleaning that up.
And not my problem. Intern, I need some help with my zipper.
Anton Jones was the greatest detective in the world.
I noticed a gray speck on your jacket, which could only have come from a quarry upstate. Gentlemen, the murderer is the mayor.
But after a terrible accident...
I'm afraid his body won't make it, but we can save his brainwaves.
The greatest mind in the world now resides in a pocket calculator.
Where am I? No!
And with the help of a friend, he'll crack the case and crunch some numbers.
Don't you see, John? There's no way his wife could have killed him.
That's great, but how much should I leave for this tip?
Oh. 15% of $28.50 is,
From the producers of Tommy Gulch, Attorney Stripper, comes Calculator Jones, P.I.
Any last word? Words, Calculator Jones. Boobs? Boobs.
Freeze! Police!
I'll be
Start of game activation is live. Okay, we are on.
Okay, come on, you can do this. You need this job. Just turn your brain off and keep going. Is my mic on?
Tina, I don't know how to say this, but we're not going to be celebrating you on...
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. So, which one of you couldn't get a date? There's your hardware. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
The San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay, no turning back.
Get ready, time for question.
First, Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 3, that was quality. Players 1 and 2. Let me show you something. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Take a stab at. His acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Watch your time! Player 1. Ooh, ouch. Players 2 and 3. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Next. Brought to you by the letter U, Unibrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Time's running out. Player 2, get out of here! Seriously, get out of here. Player 1, the Count would be so disappointed. Player 3, Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! You just picked up an extra $1,000 for that. And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Open wide for Duck, Duck, Swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Hello? Players 1 and 3, cue the swan song. Here's where the money is. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. Coming up, the man in the backwards yellow hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 1, you seem to be behind a bit. This dis or dat is all yours. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Now the rest of you listen up. Lock in your answers before player 1, because if player 1 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the cash. We good? Here we go. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire escape. Arrested for falsely reporting a fight. Egged a house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. Forget George, I'm curious how someone could do this badly. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That'll bring an end to our first round. And player 4 is out front. This could get interesting. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And lest you forget, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. All right, let's get back to it. Why not try Dumber and Dumberer 2? So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Player 2. Now that's just the dumberest answer I ever heard. Player 1. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Player 3? No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won the greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Today's wrong answer of the game is accompanied by an $8,000 cash bonus. Have at it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Take a good look at Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Player 3, the clock's running. Player 1. You may not know how temperatures work. Player 2. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Up next, Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 3, come on! Players 1, 2, and 3? That answer has a hole in it. Watch how easy this is. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Here's one I like to call Wine or Lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Not much time left. Player 2. Huh? Player 1. Good effort. Good effort. Player 3. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. It's time for I Wanna Lick and Roll All Night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Watch the time. Player 3. Player 1. Player 2. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. brace yourself for the attack. What? Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. Takes it! Gee, Player One, you would have done better if you hadn't played the game at all. Goes to show you.
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Cookie, and this game is about to change your lives for a couple of minutes. 3 players. Okay, everyone, secretly think of which of the other 2 you like better. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. In 2014, Lisa McIntyre received a Bank of America credit card offer, but the letter surprisingly addressed her as Lisa Blank McIntyre. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool the other players into believing it. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device. Okay, let's take a look. Well, you guys blew it. And somewhere out there, the real Lisa is a slut is still waiting for her credit card. And nobody fell for this one. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. There are high-tech bins in Mexico City parks which, when you fill them with dog poop, reward you with free blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here are your choices. All right, let's see what everybody picked. Sadly, the poop for Wi-Fi model still does not apply at airports. And look at what we have left. One single, lonely, pitiful lie. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. A condiment popular in the Philippines is blank-flavored ketchup. Enter your lies now. is the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? And nobody picked the other lies up there. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. As part of an unusual special promotion in 2007, Baseball Card Manager Topps inserted blank into 3 regular packs of baseball cards. Type in your lies now. Hurry, hit the like. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. Well, everyone got it right. Nice. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. All right, pick a category. It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one. Okay, here's the question. In 2009, as part of a protest over unpaid wages, a Serbian union official ate his blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? All right, who picked what? And look what we have here. Now, maybe a better negotiating tactic would have been to eat their fingers. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Argentine horned frog tadpoles have the unusual ability to blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here are your choices. Okay, what did everyone pick? And now the soothing sounds of nature. And we're done. Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. The unusual things that reportedly rained down from the sky over Salta Province, Argentina on April 6th, 2007. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! All right, where's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. Let me guess, the local weatherman didn't predict it. Typical. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked.